I'll be racking to Tribe Night, episode 11. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0. Go. And from the 11-second mark. Oh, yeah. I'm semi pumped up for this. Semi. Gotta admit, though, this series almost always has clean soundtracks, though. I'm assuming she's saying that because there's no one that's a perceived threat like Kami now. It'd just be damn cooler, though, if they actually gave build up to all of these other members in Ojo's tribe, though. I mean, this lady has build up, but it's like not gonna feel exciting if a good portion of the match is not gonna be up against Ojiro. I love how he's saying that while not directly looking at the man's eyes directly. There's a lot to be afraid of because if they fuck up, they could die. I disagree on them bringing the argument. I think they should bring their A+ game because they're going to fucking need it. And I mean need it a lot. As much as there's things that this series does sometimes to piss me off, I gotta say, out of the sports anime this season, even though Tribe 9 is among the weakest sports anime of the season, because I'm also watching the other two, which is Salaryman's Club, and I'm also watching Futsal Ball. Futsal Ball. I think it's Futsal Boys. Even though I'm watching those other two, this series, and it's Futsal Boys. This series has the best opening theme among the sports anime of the season, to its credit. Speaking of which, I like the little touches just showing you like the precious objects that some of the side characters in the series has got. It adds a whole nice touch to the whole thing too, visually too. And I'm ashamed too because I really did want to see Ojiro throw down first. I do hope at least this match in particular is well animated. Again, most normal anime, when they're going to have the lackeys go up against the main protagonist, they sometimes have the main lackeys have a build up so that it's like much more grandiose when they do something. This series is rushing it. And let me explain why this is a problem here. This is a problem because in more sports anime, when you have an opposing team that's against the main characters, the opposing team usually gets build up. It's just a shame here. You don't have, except for, again, or the beautiful lady and Ojiro's team, the rest of the others don't have any previous screen time at all. So it just feels like whatever. I like how he was called a light sinker with his logic there. I gotta admit, I like the sound effect though, right before the match is about to start, though. I mean, he's got a point. He's also got a point there too, actually. I mean, all things considered, he kind of does deserve a little bit to be a hot shot, though. That's the thing. Whoa! What? I thought you'd be revealing this in like a much more safer context, though. I was good to see Saturday blush, though. The thing is, though, this would have more weight, though, if we actually got to see Saturday and our boy actually spend more time with each other, though. Because here it just feels like they have this confession here just for the sake of having one, not because it was well planned by the writers. I mean, hey, so far everything looks good. Okay. Damn, he got big the fucking one hit, but again, that hit kind of did look a bit lethal, though. I just wish, though, that there would have been more impact in animation because the motion of him throwing the ball was good, but when it comes to Minami, we didn't see like a slow mo of the ball hitting his face. It would have had more impact. Yeah, he's still alive. No, if it would have been lopped off, then I would have agreed to Taiga's statement there. Okay, it'd be a damn shame if like Taiga was in that easily, despite all the training he did, well, all the off-screen training that we pretty much never got to see. I mean, they're going to have to make up for the absolute massive amounts of strategy. Okay, now he's got to make himself look good after confessing to Saturday here. He has to. Really? A bunch of stills? You gotta be fucking joking! This is like what, the second to last episode. I mean, I was already not excited because they weren't gonna have Ojiro immediately, but now they're just animating this as if it's an unimportant episode. What happens like the amazing animation quality of the first 3 episodes of the series? This is sports animation. I'd be resorting to so many fucking stills. If you ask me, it's kind of. Okay, there. I mean, well, it was amazing. At least the impact animation and all, we actually see the hit actually land on him. But that's what I was talking about earlier, which I hope we get to see more of in the episode. I think it's too late now. Another. Oh. Another still. Now, these animators aren't even trying anymore. I mean, the writers stopped trying a few episodes ago, but now the animators stopped trying to. Really? A blackout? Are you fucking serious? I mean, hey, at least that hit on Tiger was decent, though. Not that I want to see our boy suffer, but I'm just. I think Haru and everyone else are going to have to start pulling out some grandiose shit. Yo! Oh, fuck. It looks like Taiga's majorly injured too. Well, not majorly, but he's injured. Damn! Oh, I thought for a second he was going to actually have a hole in his body. Whoa! At this point, other than Minato tribe might actually have to kill some of the members of the Chiyoda tribe just to win. Because it doesn't even feel like a baseball match anymore. It feels like a fucking brawl. Oh. What is that? Again, some of this stuff could be cool if they actually animated it, but they just had him try to hit him with the fucking still. Oh, man. Like, you can tell there's some ambition here from the writers. It's just the animators here they can't match up what the writing staff wants to do. And since this is a sports anime, it's more damning that the animation isn't good. Like, if this was a drama, comedy, slice of life, or romance, I wouldn't mind as much. But this is a motherfucking sports anime. It's got a point. I mean, that's what it's become now. I like this when it comes to Mina. Like, even though a few moments ago he was cowardly, he wasn't cowardly in that bit anymore because of how we wanted to hold on to the ball despite how injured he was. I admit, that actually was sort of a cool moment there. And the song itself in the episode is damn cool, too. Really? A still? But yeah, I mean, at least he got some decent motorcycle animation. Whoa! Is it level? I mean, it's a main character, so I'm good with it. I like how that's the justification with them wanting to help out the Monado tribe. But that's cute in its own way, too. Hey, you might as well go for it. Pay up. I'd pay up any amount of money. I wouldn't say that, but I pay up any amount of money because it's like, yeah, if you don't beat it, Chidoya, you're going to die anyways. We might as well just give up the money for it. Yes! Oh, that was like some nice turnaround. What, is this bitch going to actually get into the field? With that dress? I mean, is she going to even have some mobility? Fuck, never mind. Never mind. I guess I was talking shit too soon there. I don't think they should be underestimated. I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if that suit does have physical enhancing capabilities. It looks like it's the type that has those type of capabilities. Yo, you kicked out the middle of a fucking soccer ball. I gotta admit, I mean, that's kind of hot there. Whoa! Oh, shit. And his arm, he gets those shits from him and his arm feels the pain. Even though it didn't hit the ball. Again, it just looks like there's more stills, though. My guess is the only one that's going to be able to hit it without having the bat break is probably just going to be... It's just going to be Haru's bat. I like how the music sounds so fucking epic. I think he's going to aim it directly at Pompadour, dude. Or not. I gotta admit, if there's anything the series does really well, it's the fucking music. It's amazing. I'm assuming she's gonna find a way of getting past him. Like, they wouldn't be giving her epic. parts of the armor. And not just fast, she's probably way stronger than they could have anticipated, too. I thought for a second she was going to actually aim for the head. Whoa. That is some impressive shit right there. I thought for a second he was going to unleash some kind of like sleeping gas. Oh, it was so close. Oh. It's a damn shame that, again, you got to still, when it comes to him utilizing his scythe. Okay, that one's absolutely thirsty. Damn, this shit ain't that old. Really? This is something gonna. This is kind of sad. This is how they handle this fight with a bunch of stills. They're not even gonna give us any decent choreography here. Boo! That's all I gotta say. That's a good goal, actually. I like how the Dragon Ball Z like sound effect when she goes for the kick. That's some character development there. Him going out with Kazuki going out to save someone that isn't necessarily on his side. At this moment, it's out. I like this. Hey, at least he returned the favor, though. Hey, I would have rather have seen Kazuki and crazy ass bastard duke it out against the beautiful lady than what we're currently getting. Oh, that's why. Did this dude just cozy himself? Okay, he's probably there. It's highly unlikely that fuck is gonna actually survive that. Again, it's like this could be cool if they actually have some decent animation, but again, it's are you fucking kidding me? Is everything gonna be a still? Okay, yeah. This series, the production values of the series have fallen off a cliff. I mean, how am I gonna enjoy the action? How am I gonna be immersed if they just make everything look like fucking crap? So everyone got their asses beat off screen. Bravo. Bravo, animation staff. You're proving yourself. Oh. He's got a point because when it comes to XP playing, it's about the fun of it. Okay, how did Tiger get through the people that were beating him up? I would have loved to have seen. Like, honestly, this series has a chance of showing off Tiger's scrap, see the fruits of his training when it comes to all of his strength training, and we don't get to see any of that. Oh, his non-teacher shows up. You know, this would be having a little bit more weight if we saw Sakura actually. Okay. At least now they're actually giving our boys a shot of actually winning. I have a feeling this fucker's not even going to need a bat. That's his bat? I have a feeling he's going to actually hit it. Okay, that's actual animated. That's not going to make for the other bits of the episode looking like dog shit, but it looks like this is what they saved their budget for. I'm assuming he's going to put this woman in her place. Oh my. I like how it looks like an absolute psychopath. I'm assuming he's going to find a way of breaking the armor through combat. Really? More stills? You've got to be kidding. Oh, okay. At least there's some movement now. I'm sure she does have some beautiful legs, though. She might as well be hitting a fight. I'm assuming that's her blood. Oh, what? Yo! Okay, that's kind of a... I mean, everything is fair game, unfortunately. But that does fit her personality, though. Honestly, I don't know if I can call him a master if he didn't really teach him anything directly. What the? Okay, I mean, I'm surprised that Ojo would be trying to do something against his own underling. What the fuck? Because let's just be real. She's doing everything that Ojo wants in regards to like getting rid of the opposition, handling XB ball dirtily, and now it looks like he's gonna complain. I don't know how I necessarily feel about this, but here's what I thought about this episode. It was a mixed bag. Like everything involving Yui was good for the most part, but here's my issue with it. All the action sequences, they most of them fucking suck. Like, really now. As someone who's watching Stellar Man's Club, it's like, holy shit. This is a fucking sad disgrace, considering that the third episode of the series was fucking beautiful. And they barely had any budget at all, save for like a few Yui sequences here and there, which is damn sad, all things considered. Now, there were maybe some positives, like the soundtrack was pretty damn good. And that's about the only thing I could like about this episode. The OC was good. But holy fuck, though. The episode was disappointing. And let me explain what was disappointing about it. It's like you have this epic moment, and yet there's like the perfect opportunity to show off Taiga's extra strength from all the training he did and showing him do some hand-to-hand combat sequence. And what do the animators do? They show some stills of Taiga getting beat up, and then afterwards he shows up all relatively fine, presuming he beat the people that were beating him up earlier. I'm like, what the fuck? And then you've got everyone else get beat the fuck up off screen, which pissed me off. And I'm like, okay, this is fucking horse shit. And then this series seemed like it was going to give Kazuki some time to shine. Maybe we could see some hand-to-hand combat sequences. And what does the series do? Oh, we'll just off-screen most of his fighting and have it done in stills, whatever the fuck they show off. And it looks like fucking trash. So visually, the episode was disappointing, and the action sequences sucked because of that. Because aside from those bits where Yui is fighting Hana and those bits where Yui did a few kicks, there wasn't much to speak of. Now, from a character standpoint, it also felt rough because it's like we didn't really have much sequences of Saturine and Haru spend time with each other together that much. So this whole confession that Haru does feels like it lacks a bit of weight because it's like we haven't really seen much of these relationship between these two built up. And I mean relationship, I mean friendship. So that's kind of like a little disappointment there. Kind of makes this series feel like it's doing things abruptly. But in saying that, this episode did do a great job of making Yui feel like an epic antagonist. So that was a positive. And then that bit where Hana shows up to help out was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. So I didn't like this episode. Didn't have any decent character bits, but it's just that a lot of the things that this episode did, it felt super fucking abrupt, unfortunately. And that's why I thought the writing was against the favor of the series too. Now, again, not to say there weren't any upsides. I love seeing how some of the characters introduced in the episodic episodes contributed to help, and even some of the foes that the Monano tribe took on during the series. Those are some positives. But that doesn't outweigh the negatives. Visually, you already know my thoughts. It was mostly pretty bad, except for, again, a few Yui sequences here and there. Artwork was on model. Music was the only thing that I can say was great. But honestly, though, it's like this series really fucked up because if it's a sports anime, you're supposed to let the audience know what the fuck is going on during the match, and they didn't really do that. They just allowed most of it to just fucking happen off screen, and that's what really ruined this match for me. Like straight the fucking up. And here's another thing too. It's like when it comes to Ojiro, you can tell he's not happy with the actions that Yui took, but then this is the same guy that allowed XB to become a fucking game filled with bloodshed. So now he's changing his mind about allowing it to become bloodshed. I mean, Orochimaru's a fucking hypocrite. Felix goes like, it's about honor. Then afterwards, he's like, now it's like, oh no, I'll let anyone do whatever the fuck they want. And now this episode seems like he's going back to, it's all about honor. I'm like, Ojiro is like a character that has some poor characterization if you really break it down too. And that's why this episode was bad, and I'm going to have to rate it. I'm going to call it how it is. This episode's a 4.5 out of 10, and in my school, 5 is average, and 10 is exceptional. Anything below 5 is below average. And then by lying if I said this episode was above average because it handled things terribly. And it's a damn shame because when this series started out, it had potential, but so far this series has done nothing but squander the fuck out of its potential. And that's why I thought the episode was straight up the bad. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more because I am definitely going to be reacting to the next episode for sure. Even though I'm disappointed in the series. But anyways, y'all. Thank you very much for watching my video. Have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, y'all. Bye-bye.